Hello and welcome to another episode of Between the Studs. I'm your host, Daniel.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Johnny.
And we are talking today about the best sets from the year 2012.
2012.
Not too long ago. Not too long ago. The world did not end.
No.
We are still here today, although, I don't know. Maybe
Johnny was born...
That's not true.
No.
That's not right.
He was 4.
Yeah. Well, let's see. This would have been,
Yeah.
what, 13 years ago now?
Crazy.
Johnny looks a little older than 13, I think.
Yeah, maybe a little.
But we are getting in our time machine and we are returning to the year 2012, deciding which 5 sets each of us want to bring back with us from the year 2012. So we are getting in our time machine and we are returning to the year 2012 and we are each picking our 5 favorite sets from that year that we wish to return to the great year 2025 with. So without further ado, let's start off with Joe. What is your first set you are packing in the time machine?
Yeah, 2012, let me just say, to start this off, 2012 is stacked. Like, we were going through the list of sets that came out.
Yeah, I mean, it was an okay movie.
Anyway, it was stacked. I mean, great year, tons of good sets, so narrowing it down to 5 was tough. But there's only 2 sets on this list I don't own, so I'll start with one of those.
Well, did you just pick 5 Lord of the Rings sets?
I wanted to, dude.
Yeah,
I was close. I was nice. I didn't do that. So
Spread it out.
There's some variety here. So
makes a better video. Okay, you probably picked more Star Wars sets than he picked Lord of the Rings sets, so I don't want to hear it from you.
Yeah, that's a good point. I will start off with a Ninjago set, because 2012 had a good wave of Ninjago, second wave ever of Ninjago.
A lot of snakes.
I picked the Destiny's Bounty, the first Destiny's Bounty they ever made, 9446. It retailed for $80, which is kind of high for 2012. Like, it was one of the bigger sets, but now sealed, that thing goes for like $200 to $300. And it's the OG one. It's got those nice printed sails. It's a really good set for the time. It obviously, if you look at like the Legacy version now, it doesn't quite add up. Like, the Legacy one's bigger and better. But it just carries a lot of nostalgia. If I was there and I saw that on the shelves in 2012, I'd be snagging that so quick, man.
Just one?
Yeah, probably. It's not one you need multiples of,
Fair
but
enough.
it's a good one. It's a great set. As any Ninjago fan's gonna get it. Johnny?
Yeah, it's a great set.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Joe. I'm going to pass on this one.
Yeah, you're not a Ninjago guy. I respect it.
2012 is recent enough for me that I was like at the point where I had enough purchasing power to pretty much get a lot of the things that I wanted in those years.
And that wasn't it.
And Ninjago, I got Wave 1 Ninjago, I got the first like Garmadon's Fortress or whatever. And
That was 2011.
I just
that
didn't
was
really
a great
get
set.
it. Now, I never really watched the show either.
Fair.
But
See, that's fair. Then that's why I understand why you don't get it, and I'm not going to hold that against you.
there
Should
go.
you watch the show? Yes.
See, we're all friends here.
See,
We
it
play
wasn't
nice.
part of
Play
your
nice.
childhood, so it's
Right,
just
exactly.
not incorporated.
Exactly. I think I was a little past the age group for it, probably at the time. All right, let's see. My first set, I'm going to talk about Monster Fighters. Let's talk about set 9466, The Crazy Scientist and His Monster. Strange name for this set. I'm surprised it wasn't like Mad Scientist's Lab or something, because you get the little Frankenstein, you get the it had a light brick that you would shoot the laser
it's a
into
nice
his head.
set, yeah.
You also had the whole car build on the side. Great minifigures. I didn't know until much later that the whole thing with Monster Fighters was that the various heroes that are missing their limbs was because the scientist had taken them to build his monster.
Now, actually.
Yeah, fun little tidbit.
Wait, does it all add up to one whole body?
It might be close.
I don't think so. I mean,
That's just the lore.
Yeah.
the hero guy, Rodney, he's missing a leg.
The other
guy's missing the
Yeah.
arm. Quentin Steele, I think, was the other guy with the pith helmet.
So which one doesn't have a head?
I don't know. Abby Normal. But this was a cool set. I always love a Monsters Lab, even going back to the Studios wave of theme. So this one retailed for $50. I did buy this one when it came out, but I think I'd pick up another sealed copy because it's long since been scattered to the wind of my collection. If you wanted to get one nowadays, you actually can on our website for $180 on our website right now. So either you think you'd pick this one up as well?
I wouldn't. I do like Monster Fighters as a theme, and there are some that I would. This is not one. I think for you, this carries more nostalgia, obviously, because you did get it at that time.
It was just a fun playset, too. I mean, I was kind of between that age of wanting playsets and wanting
The train's probably my top one out of that wave, just because it's a cool train. That glow-in-the-dark dish on the front. I actually have one of those. I randomly bought it in a Bricklink order when I needed to up my minimum on the cart. And so I have that on my Ninjago City, just because it's cool and it glows in the dark, but I would not get this. Would you pick it up?
Would you get one? Huh? Would you?
No,
Would you? No.
probably not.
Okay.
I like the bigger sets from that wave, but I
Exactly,
wouldn't get
yeah.
a smaller one.
I'm used to having different tastes than everyone else.
Right.
at the
It's usually
store.
like Daniel and then everyone else.
All right, what do you got for your first pick, Johnny?
So the original Ultrasonic Raider, which is
Okay.
just that was, I feel like, as like our brothers and us, like that was our white whale set for a while.
Because it came with all 4 ninjas, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right,
it came with
was all of
them, a couple snakes, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah, a couple.
and it was just like such a nice build. We were all trying to like see which parts we wanted to divide. Who got the motorcycle
We did
part?
that
Who
a
got
lot.
the airplane part? Never ended up getting it.
Nope.
But it's still a great set.
I
Yeah.
almost
Good
did
set.
that with a friend with the Pharaoh's Quest
Yeah,
temple.
you told me that. Like, who gets Amun Ra?
We were going to do it. We were going to
almost
go to the
said-
store, pool our money. Yeah, it never happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we did that probably once a year. There'd be a big set.
Air
The
With
temple.
your
biggest-
siblings, it's easier.
The biggest one was always the Air Jetsu, Temple of Air
Yeah.
Jetsu. That was the big one. We were like, we each pay $50 and we can get it. That means it was $200, guys, at some point.
Yeah.
Now it's
Yeah,
like
that's
$600.
insane.
But that was our white whale. But yeah, we did it with
Yeah.
all the ones. It was mostly Ninjago because we all had a different favorite ninja, all 4 of us brothers.
Yep.
And so it was like, oh, well, you would get that one, you'd get this one, you'd get that one. We're brothers.
By the way.
In
And
case you couldn't tell
everyone
the
thinks we
resemblance.
sound exactly the same, so I'm sorry if you're confused listening to this as a podcast.
Everyone thinks we sound exactly the same, so I'm sorry if you're confused listening to this on a podcast. We don't sound the same.
Okay.
All
Back
right.
to you, Joe.
Yeah.
What's next?
Also,
no, wait, we didn't say
I
if we
would
would get it.
absolutely pick this setup because, again, the nostalgia factor. Plus, this would pair very well with my Destiny's Bounty I also just picked up, you know. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would still pass, but
Yeah, all right, yeah.
the more of us that pass on the other's choices, the more room we have
It's
in,
true.
the,
That's
in
true.
the
Yeah.
time machine. So
That's right. We don't fill up the time machine too fast. But you know what we are going to put in that time machine? I think all of you should want this. All of us should want this. This is a great set. This is the other set on this list I don't own, but I have thought about getting several times. 9515, The Malevolence.
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah.
This is
I saw that one on the list, and I was like, I know Joe's going to pick that one.
dude, it's so good.
So good.
It's a fantastic set. It retailed for $120, which again, kind of high for the time. Stuff obviously always expensive, but there's a big set. It's very long. It's honestly built. It's about yay big.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a good size set. Comes with the Clone Wars Padme, General Grievous.
I don't think the Clone Wars Padme is a perk.
I didn't say it was.
I don't.
Notable.
He was
unique
just
Yeah.
listing what it comes with.
And a
Okay.
couple other figs, which I honestly don't remember. Those are the 2 standouts. It's a really good set, though. Opening wave of Star Wars Season 1, you get 1 episode, and then you get like 2, 3, 4 are all this focused on the Malevolence, this big
little
command ship.
sub
series.
Yeah,
subline,
so
yeah.
it's one of the best ones in the Clone Wars. Like you can go back and watch it anytime, and you're like, man, this is why the Clone Wars is great. So it's a really good set. It's a fantastic build, and now it's like $500 to $700 sealed, as opposed to $120.
I believe it.
And I'm like, man, I want a
120
used one to
is
come
insane.
in because next time one comes in, I might get it because it's a great set, and I just haven't got it. And every time we have one and I don't buy it, I'm always like,
We certify this one every now and then.
oh yeah,
so-
anytime we would get one, we would certify it. It's just we don't. It's also one you don't see very often. Like there's some sets it's like, yeah, that's expensive, but we see it often
Yeah.
enough. This is one you just don't see very often. So yeah, you guys getting it?
Yeah.
This is one that I had. Yes,
Yeah.
this is one I had obviously not gotten at the time because I didn't watch Clone Wars at the time either. But having watched through all of Clone Wars now,
Fairly recently,
but
yeah.
only once, this plot line from Clone Wars is one of the ones that sticks in my memory the
right.
most. And I always thought the ship was kind of cool looking because it looked like the one from. It
It's
looks
the
like
Invisible
the
Hand.
Invisible Hand, but it's
Right.
like a modified one with a giant
Yeah,
ion cannon thing on
exactly.
the side. So it always seemed like a cool set. I just
Right.
didn't get the source material. But now having seen Clone Wars and that series sticking out to me, I would definitely grab one of these for sure.
Hey, listen, Daniel's
For
picking
sure.
one on my list. I'm happy.
There you go.
I'm happy.
There you go. All right, let's see. Next up for me, we're going to go to Cars Land, set 9486, the Oil Rig Escape. Now,
Heck yeah.
this is an infamous one that always comes up in YouTube videos about, like, controversial Lego sets, all because of the, like, little,
Oil
like,
rig,
trash
yeah.
compactor squashed
Yeah.
Oh,
guy.
that's right. I forget.
Wait,
Yeah,
it
the-
has that?
It has the little guy who got
so
it's squished
a
down.
dark red 2x2 brick with a printed 2x2 tile of like his eyes.
His eyes, yeah. It's
Bro,
pretty
that is
morbid.
so cursed.
Yeah, it's
dark.
crazy.
I
But
want
it's a
that
cool
set.
set. You get
Yeah,
the little
I want
what's
it
his-
now.
Professor Z or whatever, the little guy with the
Yeah.
magnifying
Big
glass.
missile.
He was cool. So again, I had not seen Cars 2 at the time, but it was just a cool set because
Yeah.
Lego's not gonna make an oil rig
Yeah, that's
ever
crazy.
again. Like, yeah, but it was like a villain lair, and I
Mm-hmm.
think this was this one of the first appearances of the like newer panel that looked like the shipping container
Probably
on the side.
yeah.
So that was kind of a cool little elements. This is one I was thinking about getting at the time and regretted not
Yeah.
picking up to begin with. It was $50 retail. Nowadays it's not crazy expensive, but it's like really hard to find.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't
the
even have a
problem.
listing for it.
Which means we've never had it.
There's
guys.
none available on Bricklink sealed, but some of the ones that have sold in the last 6 months have been a little over $100. So
I
not a
believe it.
crazy increase in value, but just really difficult to find.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was
Just
limited
tracking it
edition
down.
or just low production quantity. I don't know, but I would definitely pick up at least one of these, maybe a couple copies. You could try and combine them and make them into a
That's
cool,
true, a bigger one.
bigger scale one. But what do y'all think about this one?
100%. Yeah. Give me one.
Okay.
I think we need like a giant version of it.
That
But
would
yeah,
be
I
cool.
would definitely want
I mean,
it.
I
Yeah.
love Cars too
Oil
because
rings
it's
are
just
cool.
so fun in general. It's just a
Yeah.
fun movie, but also just all the different elements, including the smushed car.
Smushed
That's
car.
insane.
crazy.
I had
So,
no idea that was in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
We'll throw up a picture for sure.
Little printed tile. All right, what you got next for us?
So I picked the Sith Fury class Interceptor,
Mm.
and that one is just insane. It's got Darth Malgus
I mean, that's
plus
the
two
highlight.
Sith troopers.
Yeah.
So this was a Legends, one of those like
Right.
Legend sets.
Old Republic.
It's just like such a unique looking tie.
Right. I mean, everyone talks about Darth Malgus, and that's fair. Like, he's a fantastic minifig. He's super expensive. But the set he comes in isn't just any set. Like, it's a very good ship.
Yeah.
I actually was one of the ones I was considering, and I'm glad
Yeah.
you picked it. It's a fantastic looking set, and it holds up today.
Is that it right there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Banner?
that's
Yeah,
it.
that's
yeah, it's literally right here. We actually have this banner online for sale right now. Which
There
is
you go, with
got
Malgus and a
it's
whole
got
army of
Malgus
Sith
and
troopers.
3 of the Fury class ties. But yeah, it's a
cool,
fantastic looking set.
And actually, I think Lego realized how good of a set it was because when it came out, it retailed for $90,
Wow.
which is a
Kinda
lot
high
for 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't look
So-
huge. It's a good size, but nothing crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it does come with, Malgus, who's a very
I
unique
was gonna say
fig.
Malgus alone now goes for how much?
300
Yeah.
Plus
something like
Sith
that.
troopers are
Which are
how
like
much
$20
each?
bucks. They're nothing
Oh, okay.
crazy because there's a
Yeah.
battle pack as well.
That's right. I forgot about that. I would certainly get several of these just for the
Yeah.
value of it alone. You can flip these.
Yeah, and the nice thing is this is one of the ones you could get at multiples of because you could have a fleet of them. Like it
And then
shows on
sell
the
your
banner.
Malgus. And
Exactly.
Make all your money
You only
back.
need one Malgus.
It came
Yeah.
with a one-off character, but wasn't explicitly a one-off ship or
Exactly.
vehicle, so you
Yeah.
could justify
Exactly.
army building.
Yeah, very cool. I would definitely 100% get
Yeah.
that.
Yep, I'd get a couple. All right, back over to you, Joe. What are we on,
Back,
round
back
3?
to me. Yeah, so you've all been waiting for it. You've all been wanting me to talk about Lord of the Rings. So I'm going to talk about The Hobbit. I contained myself to picking only one Lord of the Rings and one Hobbit set, which is almost half my list.
Kind of had to. Wait, you started a sticky note. How many do you
I
think
had
you had
like
on the first?
20 sets on there.
was a
2012
good
is
year. It
stacked,
was a
man.
good year.
2012 is stacked. But I picked one Hobbit set, the best of the Hobbit sets, I thought, and the best of the Lord of the Rings sets. Again, only the ones that came in 2012. But this might be the best Hobbit set. Other than actually, there's one better. Anyway, I digress. An Unexpected Gathering 79003 is a fantastic set. The first Hobbit haul we got, obviously with the new one just came out this year. Very good, better, but we only had this one for a while, and it still holds nostalgia. And the figs it comes with are fantastic because you get Bilbo, you get Bomber, which unique fat piece. First, fat dwarf.
I see what you're going for.
Anyway,
Hey, you can stick to that one.
Yeah.
Fat
First
dwarf.
fat dwarf.
Only
Yeah.
fat dwarf.
anyway, a very cool molded part the way they did it because I mean that's the thing. He's all dwarves are kind of pudgy, but like
Yeah.
he's really big.
Well, it made sense that they did it for this character because they had like his little beard
Right, he's got a
wrapping
huge
around
beard,
everything, too.
so they were able to mix it together. So you got him, of course, a Gandalf as well. Great set. I've had this one for a few years now, and it's fantastic. It retailed for only $70 too, so it was a good deal then.
Seriously?
And
The amount
now,
of minifigs, that's pretty good.
yeah, and now it's like $250 to $350 sealed.
Yeah.
So and that's quite the increase. And I'm like, man, I would probably stash a couple because the nice thing about this set, if you could get it for $70, you can modify it and have more for Hobbiton.
Yeah, I'd probably grab one
Yeah,
of
you
these.
can't say you're
You
not
can't
gonna.
really not. I mean,
Yeah.
compared to the new one, which is how much?
It's $270.
$270, yeah.
It is overpriced,
$200 more.
Yeah.
Which one you're getting?
but it
Yeah.
definitely is a better
It's
set.
a great set.
Oh,
I
for
mean,
sure.
I have it. I got it.
Yeah,
It's a great set.
same.
But this one for $70 is a better value.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Next up, I'm going to talk about this is sort of an unconventional one, but I had to talk about it. Set 10230, the mini modulars set came out in 2012.
Daniel picked
so-
mini modulars.
Yeah, I know. Can you
What?
believe
Why
it?
would you do that?
Can you believe it? This was a set I bought when it was retail, just because I liked the concept of it. It was a cool concept. You could buy it for $80, which was a lot for what it was, but you got to think it was a ton of little tiny small parts, which I think is what they still struggle with when they do more of these. Like they did the Ninjago City ones recently, and they had to charge a lot of rewards points for it, and they keep like marking them down and marking them down, which bodes very poorly for the chance of having any more of these made in the future. So, yeah, I see why they're expensive for what they are, but it's because there's just so many little detailed parts in them.
This was the first 5?
This was the first 5, yep. So you got, including Cafe Corner, but including Market Street, very important, Greengrocer, Fire Brigade, and Grand Emporium, yes. So that first 5. So this is one of the many, many reasons why Market Street counts as an official modular building.
In the mini modulars.
If you're still a Market Street denier, I'm sorry.
It does count, and you do need to get it. Speaking of which, we do have a Market Street.
Do we really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We do.
Nice.
Do we have a mini modular?
We have a certified one right
so we
now.
One
Yeah.
recently.
We have a certified one.
Certified one, so get that one.
$80 retail. If you wanted to get a sealed one nowadays, it's going to be over $200. I think I saw some for like $225.
So certified's probably $200 to
I think $200. I think on the certified one. Yeah.
With box.
So, yep. I still have my original one together. I'd probably get another one of these though. I mean, it's a cool.
And what is this? What has this set done to you?
Well, yeah, I should talk about that. It made me want to make more because I was always hoping. I figured like, every 5 years they'll put out a new set of 5 of these, and they never did, and they never did, and they never did.
So he took it upon himself to
they
be
did
that guy.
They did the weird like Bricktober things that were kind of like
those were little the same style. Yeah.
Yeah. Then they, like I said just recently, they did the Ninjago City ones. They did like the mini Diagon Alley for Harry Potter recently too. I still haven't gotten that.
That one's nice though.
I think it's too expensive for what it is, and they did a bunch of random buildings that aren't in that
it's
set.
not like
if they had just done that set, yeah. I have since basically made every modular building after that, except I still haven't finished the Tudor Corner. I still need to finish that, and then whatever happens at the end of this year.
It gives you a good project to go for every year. You got one.
It's a fun, constant project. Some are always more difficult than others. Tudor Corner, I was still getting hung up on that weird angle on the front, but I got through Corner Garage. I got through Boutique Hotel. Those have some awful angles to them too. So I'll get through it eventually. I just gotta put my head to it. So, how about y'all? You think you pick one of these up?
I wouldn't.
No.
No. I made enough off the Darth Malgus that
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, we got to conserve space.
I
and this
wouldn't want to
isn't my
like
thing.
keep it.
Doesn't have to be an investment.
I do like the set, but it's not one I'd be like if I saw it on the shelf for $80, I wouldn't buy it.
Well, it's cheaper and it's more space efficient than displaying humongous modulars, which was part of the reason I got it.
Exactly. It makes sense why, but for me, I'd pass.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, what do you got for us next, Johnny?
So it is Previsla's Mandalorian Starfighter, which is just that one has like when I first started collecting Star Wars sets, it was mainly because I was watching Clone Wars and I was like, whoa. There's some great sets from this show.
Yeah.
And so that was one of the ones that I really liked because I was collecting a ton of Mandalorians. And so when I saw that set, I was like, oh, I have to get that. And then I looked at the price tag and it went up so much because of that Previsla. It retailed when it came out for $50, which
$50 is crazy.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Again, Previsla now goes for how much?
$200 to $300.
Yeah. The sets, anywhere from like $450 to $600.
Yeah, I believe
so
it.
It's
Sheesh, holy man.
definitely
$50.
Definitely a lot.
I hate that that's so low.
Would you pick any up?
Yeah, I'd get 7.
Yeah.
I'd get a few of these too.
This is also a good set, and the color scheme they gave it because it was Previsla's is really good with the white mixed in with the blue as opposed to the gray, which is the newer one has, which is good. But I also just like the design on the older one better. It's bigger, like the wings are more flattened, and it's a fantastic set. Plus, you get him and then like 2 other figs too, right?
Yeah, you get
Obi-Wan
Death Watch
and then a Death Watch.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Is this the first Mandalorian Starfighter they had ever made?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But since then we've had
one other.
We've had one other
Only
in the
one?
Fang
And
Fighter.
in the Fang Fighter too,
Okay,
which is a Mandalorian fighter. But you would
I'd
also,
get a few of these.
Yeah, you can't.
Just to pay off my other purchases that are for
That's
keepsies. Fund my trip.
I have one more Star Wars set on my list, and it's one, if not my favorite Star Wars set they've ever made. And this is one, again, when we were kids, we would always talk about getting this set. Not necessarily together, but it's one we always like, ooh, that set comes with every colored lightsaber. I really want that. It comes with blue, it comes with green, red, and purple.
Oh.
9526 Palpatine's Arrest.
Yeah,
I
got it.
see.
Got it.
And
yeah.
when you're younger, like, that's what you see in a set more. And it's like,
Yeah.
it was literally like, ooh, wow, that's literally every color lightsaber. And a golden hilt for Palpatine.
Yeah.
Which is now.
Yeah. I'm
I mean, even at the time,
desensitized to it now.
The gold hilts were coming in
It
like
wasn't-
every Ninjago set.
Right, but if you're a kid, bro, you're
Yeah,
like, that's sick.
yeah.
And now, it's still sick for different reasons.
I'm
It's
mad we never
fantastic-
got a chrome gold lightsaber hilt.
Yeah, that would be cool. But this is a fantastic set. The design of it's very nice. You get the little flying ship that Anakin comes in, and then of course Palpatine's little window background, which can blow out so that you can have the kind of scene where he throws Mace Windu out the window.
You need a tissue there, John?
My boy. If you don't know, I love Mace Windu and have collected all of him and all his clones.
All of them.
It's true. There's like 8 Mace Windus. I have them all,
Including the Clone Wars one, which takes a lot.
He's
to
in the
collect them.
Starfighter though, so you can't see him. Yeah, the Clone Wars eyes are just scary on all
Yeah.
of them. That's why you said that about Padme earlier. But anyway, this comes with Mace Windu, obviously fantastic fig. The best Palpatine they've made. He looks fantastic. Has that also alternate eyes with face with the yellow eyes. It's really
Yeah.
scary. Aegon Kohler, who dies very quickly.
Yep.
Kit Fisto, who also dies very quickly. And my boy Sassy 10.
I think
Sassy.
you butchered every one of those pronunciations. At
no.
least the last one was on purpose.
Aegon
Yeah.
Kohler is right.
Yeah,
That's
Aegon,
right.
it is
Okay.
just Aegon Kohler, and then Kit Fisto is definitely right.
Fisto.
Existing
Fisto.
point of contention.
It's
Bro.
Fisto. There's no at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kit Fisto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I said.
I'd get one of these. How about you, Johnny?
Yeah, this set is
Yeah.
golden. This is golden.
What did it retail for?
It retailed for $90,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah,
I'd get one.
and now it's $500 to $700.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite sets in my collection.
All right, next up we are going back to Monster Fighters, but we are going to talk about set 10228, The Haunted House, which Johnny was so eager to talk about earlier. I couldn't wait. I don't know, how much do I really need to say about this? I mean, it's practically a modular building.
Yeah, it's
The
so
hinge is
close.
open. It's got a bunch of cool stuff inside. There's like this old grandfather clock. There's like a bed that doesn't have a mattress on it. It's just like an empty bed frame. It's just like spooky stuff you would expect to find in a house. Skeletons. There's like an old record player and stuff. This is my typical answer when people ask me if I have a set that I most regret not purchasing when it was retail. Because I remember seeing this. I remember wanting it. I remember considering buying it, and it was a lot for the time. In 2012, it was $180. Obviously, by today, it's like,
Yeah, you'd get that
Duh.
instantly. Yeah, right.
but it was expensive. Retail price, yeah, $180 for that. But
And don't-
you
you
get a
didn't
lot
even-
of stuff for
You
it.
didn't even mention that the whole building's sand green.
A ton of sand
Yeah.
green parts,
So-
which is
And
crazy.
those window shutters that have like
Yeah.
the ability to just like go
They're,
in
like,
different
hanging off. Yeah,
angles.
very cool.
So nice.
The like columns on the front porch had like zombie heads built into them.
Yeah,
A bunch of
cool.
great minifigures. You get the vampire and the bride. Just a ton of great stuff. Nowadays, if you want to get one of these, you're talking $600 to $700.
Yeah.
So
That's tough.
yeah, pretty crazy to get one of these sealed.
Also has
so.
that exclusive Frankenstein chef.
That's true.
The chef. So I'd probably pick up at least one or two of these. I think one to keep, maybe one to flip.
Right. I mean, just knowing
Yeah.
how good of a set it is now, and there's no reason not to pick it up. And
Yeah.
it's just such a cool building. And again, you said it's almost modular. You could integrate it into a modular city for sure. So I'd pick it up.
Yeah, this is
I
another one that
definitely
if it came in the store in the right condition, I would probably still consider picking it up.
Yeah.
Either just getting a pre-built one,
Right.
or maybe a certified one or something. So, yeah, hard to pass up on that one. All right, what do you got for your next big fours?
So this one is kind of controversial opinion, but maybe in my top 5 UCS sets.
I like controversy.
And this was one of 2 UCS sets that came out this year. There was the R2D2, which it's all right.
Eh.
It's
Sorry.
fine. It should not have been a UCS set. And
Well, you were on our best and worst UCS sets video recently, which we'll link that up here.
Yeah.
somewhere.
And also,
And
Did
to
you pick that
all-
one in?
I
your-
don't remember
To
if I
all the
picked that
people who
one,
watched
but
that
it's-
video, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
All the
I don't
comments
know
were
how
like,
much
"These
they
young
hate
guys
you."
don't know what they're talking about."
They don't. I literally scrubbed through the video and was like, how did literally no one pick the slave one?
Because the Jango Fett's is better.
You didn't pick either one of them.
I
Did
didn't
we
pick
really
the
not?
slave
No,
one.
Did we not?
neither
because-
one.
Oh, wow.
Look, the slave one used to be my favorite set,
Hmm.
and then Django's came out, and I was like, oh,
We can't. Go watch that video.
Yeah.
Joe's just mad he wasn't on it.
Yeah, specifically
I'm sure
for that
offered,
reason.
I'm sure I offered for
You
you to
probably
be on
did.
that video.
It's just I had no problem not being on it. It was just that y'all didn't pick that. I was like,
Hey,
it's
I was
crazy.
picking my favorite one.
I side with the commenters on this one. All right,
Okay.
I
go
saw you
ahead.
couldn't help yourself but to go on there and comment.
Anyway,
What's yours?
It may be in my top 10. I didn't include it in top 5 because it's so controversial, but the UCSB wing.
Yeah.
It's a good set.
That one, I don't know, it's such a unique set, and also knowing the origin story from Rebels
That does
is
help.
so cool.
That does help.
And it's just, I don't know, like, yeah, it's, definitely, you can tell it's not a new set, but it just, all the detail on it is insane. The little sort of vent on the tip of the wings.
They're like the chain link tread.
That's
You're talking about the part that goes around.
But that's what
No.
I was thinking. That's the standout for me is
that's cool.
around the
you
cockpit
said how they
where it
like-
rotates
yeah.
is all treads, but in light gray.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
There's
Sorry,
just-
which part were you?
It's like, it's the main wing. It's got these, like, gap sort of things to
on the
curve
front
it
of
really
it. Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
The attention to detail for 2012
Right.
is crazy.
It's a very good
so
set.
definitely one of my top UCS
Also,
sets.
really hard set to make a stand for, and they did well with that stand. It
Yeah.
rests on it. It's not like one of the ones that attaches, but it's like it rests where it can still be angled, kind of in that cross.
in flight mode.
So it looks really
yeah.
cool. Yeah, I would get this actually. This is a UCS set. When we get one in built, I actually am like, kind of want that.
Yeah.
Do I have room? No. And I'll get something else. But like, it's a good set.
Yeah.
I agree with that, and I definitely pick it up. How much should it retail for?
200.
Yeah, I definitely would get it.
Now
Okay,
it's like
UCS
it's like
for $200
$600 to
Yeah.
$700, something like
yeah,
that.
no,
Sealed.
absolutely.
It'll be a while, I think, if they ever decide to remake
I
this
know,
one
it's-
I
again.
hope they do.
I do too, but
Yeah.
I'd be shocked.
I think this is one I would pass on. It's just not. It's a well executed set for what it is. It's just not one of my favorite vehicles. I mean, you get like the UCS A wing or like the UCS Landspeeder. Like they're good. They're well executed sets.
But
How
not what I
dare
want.
you?
I don't know.
Did you just
It's
I also
land speeder?
I also still have. That's what I'm saying.
And
They're
the
not some of my
A-wing?
favorite vehicles. But I haven't seen Rebels yet, so I don't know what
He
the
doesn't
backstory
have
is that
to.
you're
That's
talking
fair.
about. So maybe that will change my mind.
Maybe,
bro.
Maybe.
But I think I'd pass on this one.
Corey.
All right, before our final round, let's knock out some honorable
I'd
mentions.
say I've got a great one here. My honorable mention is the mining truck 4202 from Lego City.
So iconic.
Because 2012 was the year
We don't
that
get a lot of city sets on these videos.
we don't. And the reason I'm mentioning this, I really wanted it to be on the list, but there was just so much good stuff on this list, is because there's lots of sets in the 2012 wave that I actually owned that I would get. This was the ones I was spending my money on because I had just gotten into Lego 2 years before this. I was the first one of our family to own a Lego set, and I kind of pulled us in. You're welcome.
Well, let's see. So wait, if
Thank
Johnny
you.
was 13, that means you were
9.
6? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
9.
Yep.
So I was 9, and
No,
my
that-
first
that-
Lego set
that
I was
actually
7.
checks out, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was 7 when I got my first one, so this was 2 years after I'd gotten my first set, and we were just getting into it as a family. Like I said, I was the first one to get one. And so there's a lot of these, not smaller, but like vehicles that we got, several police ones. There was the garbage truck in there too. But this one was super fun. Also, it felt huge playing with it. Like it was
pretty.
I was looking
it
at
was
the
our
picture when I
biggest
pulled
set,
it up, and I was
think,
like, it's really not that big, but it felt huge. The tires
Yeah.
on that, I was like, dude, these tires are sick.
Moss.
So the nostalgia level so high for that. So that's why I had to mention this set. It's just so good.
Those are good
It
honorable
retailed for
mentions.
only $35 too. Not even that bad. And now it's about double that if you're
That's
trying to
pretty
get
good.
one sealed. So a double is pretty good for a city set, honestly.
My first honorable mention is one because it was not one that you could buy in store. So even if we go back in our
That'll
time
do it.
machine, unless we're going to steal it from somebody, you ain't getting it. This was the set 400007
It's a lot of zeros, Tony.
Ole Kirk's house. Now this was a employee exclusive set from that year, so it was only given out to Lego Store employees. So can't bring it back to the time machine, but an incredible set from that year.
And you own this set now, right?
Exactly, and this is worth like over $600
Oh yeah,
if you want to get one of these
it's not
now.
cheap.
They're hard to get to begin with, but yeah, beyond that, they get very expensive very quickly. And then my second honorable mention, again, not something you could directly buy at the store, but the 30164 Lex Luthor Power Armor Poly Bag. This came with pre-orders of the Lego Batman 2 video game, but I've just always really liked this Lex Luthor figure in particular.
Armor piece is sick.
It was actually my original, I think, Instagram profile picture for a long time.
That's
was
so
this
funny.
this Lex Luthor? It's one of my favorite figures of all time. even though it's still relatively easy to get. I mean, if you want a sealed poly bag, it might be over 30 or so bucks. I think the fig's like somewhere in the 20 to 30 range. Nice. So, yeah, pretty cool. How about you, Johnny? Got any honorable mentions for us?
Yes. One of the best Chrome figs they've ever made, the TC-14.
Oh, Darth Vader? Oh.
Yeah.
Bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Bro. No, the chrome silver.
Yeah.
Bro, such a good figure.
Anytime it's a chrome minifig, you just can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
I didn't even write it down, but as long as we're talking about other stuff that was hard to get from that year, Shadow Leonardo from Comic-Con,
great.
the Krang.
Both of those are some of the best Comic-Con figs.
Yeah, really early ones, really hard to find.
2012 was just a solid year, guys. We didn't even mention any Marvel sets, and this was like the first wave of Avengers stuff too. So.
Well, no, we haven't gotten to our final round yet, so let's each of us do our final picks. Hopefully, we saved our best for last. So, Joe, what is your final best set from 2012?
Best for last. I just saved the best Lord of the Rings set from this wave for last. Oh, yeah, sorry. This is the best set from 2012, actually. Hot take. The Battle at Helm's Deep, 9474.
That's not a hot take.
You're right. It's not. It's not. It's just true.
Well, it's
Facts
probably
are
the
facts.
second
Hey,
best.
that's
The
enough,
B-Wing.
little
We'll
boy.
see. Boys, please.
Sorry, Dad.
I will turn this podcast around.
Anyway, this fantastic set. It's Helm's Deep. Such an incredible build. You've got this really cool feature on the side where you can blow up the wall.
Yeah.
Super fun feature. You've got the Great Hall area. You've got the door to be broken out. You've even got the little side door they can sneak out, and they've got the little flinger so you can fling Gimli onto the bridge.
Hang on. We're not including the. What was the other set that you could add on to it?
No,
there was
I'm not including
okay,
it.
Okay.
But that's just
It
extra.
came out the same year.
Yeah,
though.
no,
like it
because
came out
it was
together.
it was an add-on. I think that's 9471.
Yeah.
You just clip that on the side and it extends the wall. I actually have two of those extra to make the wall even longer.
Yeah, why not?
Because it looks really good. So this is a fantastic set. You've got the Hornburg as well, so you got the big tower with the horns going up. That's pretty close. It retailed for 130, so kind of not high, but it's also got like 1,200 parts or so in it, so that's about right for the time. But now it's like $600 to $800 sealed. So yeah, I'm getting.
I mean, it did come in with that amazing Theoden.
I was gonna say this is the best Lord of the Rings
printing
fig. Is
is
Theoden.
insane.
Yeah, he has printing on his helmet. He's got printing on his chestplate. Under his chestplate, he's got great printing. It's just a fantastic.
Very accurate printing too. Underneath,
his face
bro,
looks just
insane.
like him. Yeah, it's so good.
It's a figure that's hard to decide how to display it if you want it with or without the armor because it looks good
it
both
looks
ways.
really good, man.
Yeah.
So fantastic. So yeah, it's a given. You're both picking this up, obviously.
You're right.
Yeah, there's no.
I'll
if you
probably
don't,
pick up
we're going
two,
outside. Oh,
and
good.
like
Make
you
a
know,
big one.
make a huge one.
There you go.
Perfect.
There you go. That's the spirit.
Finish it strong. Keep
All
that.
right. I don't know if I can beat that, but
can't.
it's one of my personal favorites. So going over back to DC, I've always had a soft spot for DC. Set 10937, honestly, probably one of the last good DC sets I would say to come out with in a long time. 10937 Arkham Asylum Breakout. So every time a new Arkham Asylum comes out, I continue to be disappointed, and this one still remains on top for me as my favorite Arkham Asylum that they've made. It is somewhat shallow. It's kind of a dollhouse display style, but you can actually break off those wall sections and reconfigure it if you want to make it more of a square or a deeper layout, but the kind of default way that you display it is relatively flat. But this is still my favorite Arkham Asylum to date. It's got the best kind of gothic style to it. The Lego Batman movie one that came afterwards had like these big rounded domes on which are not really like you need tall spires and gargoyles and things. So the visual style of this one was great slate of minifigs. Again, it suffers from the classic Arkham Asylum problem where several of the villains are in orange jumpsuits. They cut corners on that. They're still doing that to this day. Even the new Arkham Asylum I still think is not as good as this one. Were several issues with that one for me. This one retailed for $160. If you want to get one today sealed, it's going to be over $350 more or less. So I've just always liked this one. You get the cool little van with the stretcher and stuff in it as well, but I just really like the architectural style of this one the best, as well as a lot of the play features inside. You know, again, like special holding cells for Poison Ivy, and there's like a Mr. Freeze one up inside the clock tower. So cool architectural elements in this one for me. But what do y'all think?
I like this set. It's a good set, but if I was walking by and I saw it on the shelf for $180, I would pass by it and I wouldn't get it because DC is not my thing.
160. Did I say 180?
Sorry, 160. I still would walk by.
Okay.
DC, I like some of it, but not all of it. Arkham is a very cool thing in DC. This is a very good design, but again, if we're talking we're back in time. I'm walking around grabbing the best stuff for the best value. I'm not grabbing this.
How about you? Do you think you'd pick this one up?
I probably wouldn't. I'm more of a, when it comes to it, I'm more of like a Batman fan, and I get this is from sort of the Batman, villains, but just, I don't know, more like Dark Knight trilogy stuff.
That's very fair.
I would love to, I would get like a Batmobile or something, but probably not something that's like kind of a play set.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, what's your final pick for us, Johnny?
So this one is very iconic for me because it's one that I would always see looking in those like old Lego, books. You see all those different sets, and since I'm not really a huge castle fan, it kind of, I don't know, it stuck with me even though I'm not. And it is the Kingdom's Joust. The color on the like red and white, the canopies, the little like jousting, arena basically. It had some great figures.
Yeah.
The horses, I just loved like the horse armor on it. I was
The
like,
Bardies
"Ooh,
are
I
so
want
cool.
that." But yeah, there were definitely some it's an insane set.
How much did it retail for?
So it retailed for about $120.
Nice.
So yeah, and now you can get it for about $400 to $600 now.
Yeah, I would definitely get this set. It's a fantastic set. The Black Mystery Knight, kind of, they didn't really give him a good, clear faction, so it's like, what is this guy?
Yeah, he's just the bad guy.
But then you also got like a king, queen, and like a princess or
Which
something.
is probably
like
why it
really,
appreciated so much.
because it's really cool medieval style that's not knights as
It
well.
just has a good display presence. You get the two giant towers.
And then a little offside building. Yeah, fantastic set. I know you would also get
Yeah, I'd grab
this.
one of these. Hard to say no.
Yeah,
Hard to say no.
great
I
set.
didn't really get much from that wave, but I'd pick this one
Yeah, fantastic.
for retail. Well, that'll do it for us. So let us know down in the comments which sets we missed or which ones you think should be the favorites, what you would bring back, what you would not bring back, whether you think we over or understuffed our time machine. Let us know down in the comments. But thank you all for joining us for this episode of Between the Studs. Thank you to Joe and to Johnny for joining me, and we will see you next time. Please leave a like on this video if you've not done so already. Consider subscribing to Atlanta Brick Co. TV, and we will see you next time on Between the Studs. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody.
It's Fisto, and you cannot
This is clearly
mispronounce him.
Yeah. What did it retail?
I think like too many Helm's Deeps.
Too many Helm's Deeps?
Yeah, I mean,
Said no
a few probably got sick.
Goosey doo doo.